Who in here has an iPhone or has gotten a phone fixed in the past? All right, good 80, 90% of the room. But okay, so cell phones is where convenience meets your pockets. I own a company that I started as soon as I graduated out of high school, and basically I created my first website as a freshman at Towson University. And what that did was it allowed customers to go to our website and basically get any of our services through the website, and we would meet them locally. Say they needed a phone repair, they could go on the website, get a phone repair, and put in that submission, and then I would have me, or now I have employees and a manager to be able to conduct exactly where that meeting will take place. But we have most of our links and everything pulled up here. This is our new website, but I'm going to start with the first one. First, what we allowed you to come to our site. If you had an iPhone that you were looking to sell, you could select the model of the iPhone that it was, the condition that it was in, and then you could submit that information to us, and we would respond immediately and meet you locally. Same with Fix-A-Phone, you could select a repair, and you could customize your device as well. As I came to Towson, I realized that there were so many people that were going uptown, cracking their phones, and not even just students. It would be teachers, it would be parents that didn't want to go along with the hassle of going to the mall, waiting for them to fix your phone, and everybody knows that the mall prices are the highest. So I found a solution to it, and basically how it works is you come to our website, you select the repair that you would like. It's going to take a second to load, but say you need an iPhone 6 screen replacement. You could come here, book your appointment, and you would literally come down here and you would select the location, which we have some, like 31 York Road, that's the Starbucks right across the street. You would select the day of the repair, and you would select the time, and we would have our technician meet you at that location. As it progressed, even Towson actually did an article on it because it was actually going along so well. I'll pull that up for a second. But through this, I realized that number one, I needed to get my own .com domain, kind of solidify everything, and then expand to other campuses, add an application that I actually have a developer working on now that's Uber-like, which you can crack your phone and you can select your location where you are, just like Uber, and the technician will come to you and perform the repair. So going along with that, I felt like there was a couple things that I had to really encompass in order for this to really work. One thing being convenience, of course, because it's not convenient to walk up to the mall when you don't have a car and pay the highest amount that you would possibly have to pay to get your phone fixed. So the way that our business model works is it's very low cost in the sense that we can actually offer our repair prices significantly lower than our competitors. So for example, like an iPhone 6 repair would be like $110 to $115 at the mall. We offer it for $80. So, and then our tech can come to you and perform the repair. Along with that, a couple other things. Most screen stores, they actually use screens that aren't pre-assembled. They just come as just regular screens, and you have to, when you fix the customer's phone, you have to move all the small parts from the device to the other phone, which doesn't take long if you have an experienced tech, but really, you want to kind of cut down the amount of time, as much time as possible, especially if we're trying to be convenient. And my low-cost model allows me to actually get screens that are pre-assembled already. So our techs literally, they meet with the customer and their screen's fixed within 5 to 10 minutes. And that's something that really just blew the competition out the water, because a lot of people, they like fast. Parents like fast. They don't have time to go to the mall and wait. They don't have time to really, they don't have money to really pay the most amount that these repair prices are usually going for. So I launched my new site, which is cellphonesrepair.com, and basically you can come to the site, you can book an appointment right here. Just give it a second to load. And basically you can select from any of our iPhone repairs that we have available. It ranges from the 5C to the 6S Plus. And there's other repairs that we offer. It's not just the screen repair. So say your home button falls off, say your earpiece isn't working correctly, anything that you would possibly need fixed, we have a price for, and you can just come here, select, say for example, 5S repairs. Right now, it's in its final finishing stages for the new site, and you could just add the repair repair right to your cart, and then you can select the destination and the time. But yeah, I mean, I really said what I needed to say.
All right, thank you guys. Cell phones to Tyler Barkley, all right. We're going to have our 5-minute Q&A from the judges. Judges, when you are ready, please.
I guess, so first, it's a great business. It's a viable business, which is a little unusual for a pitch competition, because you actually have a business, as opposed to trying to get one. So I think the comments are probably a little different than what some of the others. So it's really just decision points you have to make going forward. Is this going to be a service business that you run, or are you going to try and build into kind of a market for techs, which means that there's Airbnb for hotel rooms. There are there's Angie's List for repairs. Could be Angie's List for stuff. Okay. That will come if it doesn't exist already, and so you have to decide whether you want to be it or part of it. And that's just a strategic question. There's a few other just sort of things to watch. Standards, how to maintain quality standards, whatever your warranties are, training of your techs, competition. Can your margins, even at your prices, could easily be undercut by other people doing the same thing?
For sure.
And then lastly, it seems if you want to be bigger, it was a speed to market type of operation. So the more rapidly you can expand into other cities, the bigger you ultimately get. So I don't really have any kind of questions, but those would be the decision points for you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, did you want me to kind of respond to that? Okay. So we are looking to expand. That's my first answer to what you were talking about. We're creating the Uber-like app, and what we want to do with that is basically integrate it with our site. So same format, same graphics, but we want to add the kind of feel to where the customer really feels important, to the sense that if you need your phone fixed and you're in the delegated area that our app covers, then you can get it fixed within that next 30 minutes. And I feel like what that will do, because we use a whole bunch of social media tactics, that's how we've grew this much so far. But basically what we'll do is we have promoters that will promote it. Even, it doesn't have to be students, we have promoters that will promote it even during the winter. So we'll have a multitude of appointments coming in. So really the question is, can we get enough technicians to really support the workload? I'm actually looking to create workshops and start training more and more techs. The guy that I actually get most of my parts and stuff from, he actually trains Staples and Best Buy employees. So I've had him sit in for a couple sessions training some of my technicians, and I look to actually have that kind of business relationship with him in the future. I want him to be here. I want him to be training most of the techs, and kind of be able to produce more and more techs through that, so we can expand to different parts of Maryland and ultimately across the United States and other college campuses.
First off, have you sold more than 10 of these on your website? Booked them?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah! That deserves a clap right there. That's awesome. So a few questions for you too. Are you technically savvy yourself, or do you have a CTO?
Yeah, I actually made both of my websites. I just did the finishing touches on this last one last night, and it still needs a little bit more. But yes, to answer your question, yeah. But for the app, I'm actually going to somebody. I'm consulting somebody to get that done.
Okay. You can talk to me afterwards. I can help with understanding if you're getting taken or not.
Sounds great.
With this, so an idea for you, just to go off here, on your website, I saw a ton of different phones, right? Are those only phones you have in an inventory?
Okay, so
only phone screens that you have in inventory, because you have a lot of iPhones, right?
Yeah, well, we have all screens in inventory. Mainly all screens, all parts. Basically anything that the customer would possibly need, we can get it within that next 12 hours, 6 to 12 hour period. On something to mention, on our site where you select the day that you would like your appointment, say it's a Sunday and you want it fixed maybe that Sunday, we have something noted on there, so where maybe it's 6 p.m. Obviously you can't select an appointment for Sunday and let us know that late of notice. So I made a note on there as well to kind of cover that.
And then in general, when it comes to these the appointments that you're having people go out to, what are your costs of appointments? When you're counting everything, the technician you're paying to be there, the time.
So basically, the technician, everything is set up for them. So we provide the tools, we provide the customers, and we provide the parts. So basically, it's one of those things where we're training them. We're kind of making sure that their skills are where they need to be. Really, all they have to do is show up. I have pre-assembled screens actually I was gonna pass
Yeah.
these around. This is what a toolkit looks like.
And,
But,
and to clarify my question too is, what's your profit margin on this? Like when you include the labor cost as well as the
So-
screens, things like that.
So basically, if a tech does 10 repairs, well, we really can scale it to about 3K to 4K a week. But if a tech does 10 repairs, then basically they make a decent amount that like someone would be making at like a fast food restaurant in 2 weeks. They would make that in 10 repairs, and it only takes them 5 minutes of repair. So in 50 minutes, they could literally make a check at like Burger King or McDonald's.
Understandable. One thing you gotta look into is there is a company called iCracked. That
Yes, for sure.
So like,
This is the difference between us and iCrack. iCrack offers packages that are about $700, $800, $900 a piece that you can purchase to learn how to fix iPhones, and then you can become one of the iCrack technicians. Our strategy is so much more different in the sense that many technicians, number one, aren't going to pay that, because really you can teach yourself how to fix iPhones on YouTube. And then also, it's going along with that, they have some type of model. I haven't looked too much into their business structure, but they have some type of model where they display all their appointments, but it's not Uber-like in the sense that the customer on the front end can just select their location and the tech come to them. So it's a little bit different, and I'm not sure exactly how many customers they really bring in, but we actually have some business models in place that are really gonna just like blow the water.
research them.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Everyone, Caliburn and cell phone.